Yeah, let me explain. Yakuza 0 is an easy game to make fun of, at least initially.
The hell is that?
I want to party with that guy.
I do want to party with that guy.
It's through and through a Japanese game, and it's one that's based on a storied franchise decades old. And because of that, it has its own pitfalls. Its first impression is awful, really. It looks terrible to your average PS4 player in the United States who's admittedly unfamiliar with this very niche series. The hilariously low textures.
Yes, the buildings do look like shit, and I'm going to mention that in the review. There's no way around it. Here's the thing. This game is, just think of this as a PS3 game. It is a PS3 game, so even when the PS4 was out, they were still developing PS3 games, new ones.
The cardboard cutout city buildings in the backgrounds. The various copycat objects lying around. They just stand out as starkly as just last generation looking. Especially next to the well done updated character models, which actually do look great.
The voice acting, very well done. Even the lip syncing was very well done. This is a far cry from Alakine's Gun, where the sound guy was drunk.
It also has elements of game design that I'm predispositioned to hate. Invisible walls randomly popping up in cities that weren't there before.
So one of the things that I misunderstood about this game is I thought it was an open world game. It's not. There, the things that piss me off in a lot of other games, I'm going to have to.
Wall.
Yeah, there's going to be invisible walls. It's just the way this game is designed. And you're going to get stuck on things.
There's oddly placed hilarious quests at the start of like this epic find a payphone mission where you find a payphone.
Find a payphone.
Whoa! An amazing mission.
You found a payphone.
Congratulations.
Was that even necessary? That you walking? You could just jump to that.
Find a payphone.
I was worried things like this would be like that all game long. And at the start, the combat in the game is rather simplistic. Sure, it's a brawler with brutally fun moves to execute.
You have to be at second or third. Oh, Jesus!
That seems pretty excessive. The
pretty-
guy's drunk. It's like a fucking wrestling match.
Yeah, it is sort of like wrestling gameplay.
Off
these
the
days.
ropes.
Up. Up. Contextual. Beat the fucking money out of him. Grab him.
Hold triangle. What?
Wrestling.
Oh! On the rail. I think you actually paralyzed the man.
But you could theoretically button mash all game long and probably get by. It seems like a very repetitive, restrictive game that would make my worst list and not be worth playing.
Can't go over there.
It's a game of you can't go here, you can't go there, you can't go anywhere. I just don't know if I like it.
There's all these elements in it that, in all likelihood, would make any other game a colossal disaster. Yet somehow, it's not. Not at all. Quite the opposite.
Justin!
They're like, what the fuck?
They
Oh,
didn't wash their
shit.
hands! I don't want to fight those guys.
You're about to get punched with penis hands.
Don't let them touch me!
Nice. And there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yep. Whoa! Shit.
And he threw him out the fucking window.
Okay. That was fucking awesome. This game has just gotten a whole lot more impossible.
After I pushed myself past the slow start, beyond chapter 1 and maybe 2, I discovered an amazingly well-told and intriguing story, perhaps one of the better I've played in recent years. And just when I thought it was a good story, it got even better when it switched from Kazuma Kiryu to a second protagonist.
Alright, now.
Oh shit! You don't.
How does that not burn his eye?
He just not even close.
I was like, ah!
Oh, she's hot as shit too.
My one eye!
Stop that! Joe, you are a little.
No, he's not.
I always love this brand. Oh, I get it. He's just fucking bad shit crazy.
Both stories are extremely compelling from start to finish. A huge part of what makes that true is the game's superb voice acting. I think it's overall the best voice acting in any game I've played recently. And that impressed me so much, considering it's not even in my language. So you do have to read subtitles. So if that annoys you, bail out now. But for everyone else, it is so worth it.
Oh shit! Like hell you are. You don't get out of the Yakuza.
Fight him!
Why? It's your brother.
Teach him a lesson.
Be aware, though, that you will often put down your controller to watch, as you did in Quantum Break. Only here, these cutscenes are completely in-game, and they're actually well acted, funny, with just character models that can somehow put on a better performance than real-life generic actors in a sitcom. In the supporting cast for each of the main protagonists, there are so many interesting human beings. Not just one or two, like recent games, but every single fucking one of them. You believe in what these characters are saying. You really feel the tension as they threaten each other.
Oh shit, this would be the perfect time to give him some tissues. I'm out.
Oh! Motherfucker.
Maybe you should use the tissues.
You feel the mass amounts of respect and honor that goes with all these proceedings. In fact, it's so emotion-filled that it managed to make me tear up twice. You'll have to guess where. And that's what Yakuza 0 does best. The story and acting is so good that for me, the rest of the game was just the icing on the cake.
You're not gonna fight that whole room, are you?
He's doing it!
That's gonna be awesome!
He's doing it!
Oh god, there better be 30 people in this room.
Ready, bitch?
Oh shit! You got me hyped up now. Yakuza 0, let's fucking do this. Let's go!
And this is the perfect starting point for any newcomer to the series. You don't need to know anything about the previous 5 games or the upcoming Yakuza 6. If you start right here, you will understand everything from the beginning at the same time and alongside longtime fans of the franchise.
Fuck y'all! Fuck, motherfucker! Fuck you! You ain't shoot nobody! Ow, ow, stop blocking, motherfucker! How am I supposed to break his block? Fuck! Got him!
Despite being a pretty epic story of the underworld, the game also knows how to kick back and have fun and not take itself too seriously. This is evidenced by some of the most fun, interesting, lame sometimes, wacky, and hilariously offensive minigames I've ever played. Ever. The franchise is famous for it. There are so many too. I could list them all. It's gonna take a while. There's fun stuff like pool, which could be its own game, batting practice for prizes, a full bowling game with funny rewards, darts, racing RC cars where you can customize your car and upgrade your parts. There's underground illegal fighting rings, full arcade games from Sega, like those claw machines, to full retail games like Outrun, Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone, and Super Hang-On, all built right into the game.
Ah, fuck, babe! Oh, fucking babe flew out of the car. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, shit. It's fucking crazy, man.
There's owning property as a real estate agent and getting protection money like a proper Mafia game, Mafia 3. You use this money to then buy items, weapons, and level up your abilities by investing in yourself. You can even run a cabaret club in a mini game where you try to keep all your customers entertained with your girls, who you can level up and dress up in different clothing and adjust their makeup and improve their attitudes. What?
What the fuck is this? Or these are women, Joe?
Yuki,
Go to
Yuki's
one
my
women.
main bitch.
Okay, go to Yuki.
Oh, snap.
Her talk is very low, Joe.
Let's get her better dress,
Okay,
right?
she's got a lot of help.
Something better.
Yeah, I love dress up. Oh, girl.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh, we're gonna get you some now. I know it. Hey, boom, done.
Because it's red,
Sexy,
isn't it?
beauty, up, funny, down. Oh,
Oh,
my bad.
she's not funny.
I wanna be a beautiful lady.
Oh my god,
What
this is
the
pretty
fuck?
fucking elaborate.
Holy, look at these shades. Oh my god.
Blue.
No.
She's
Oh,
gonna look like a fucking clown whore after we're done with her. We don't know how to apply makeup.
Oh, god damn it.
And if you want to recruit better girls, you can always ask the crazy naked Japanese dude who you can befriend where they are.
I knew. I knew it. I know you wild love to watch them dirty videos.
There's so much fucking shit here, I'm not even halfway done. There's fishing, there's 4 or 5 different types of gambling games, American ones like Blackjack, Hold'em, Roulette, Super 6, and then there's the Japanese ones that are Shogi, Ochikabu, Chohan, Koi Koi, and Mahjong, which is so complex, I have no fucking clue how to play, but it's there if I want to try to be smart one day. And you can't forget the hilarious disco dancing. And of course, the Japanese, they love their karaoke.
Breaking the world. It's English. Tenderness. Wow, bro. This is great. I think he's actually mouthing the words or singing the words. Everybody say!
Yeah, and then there's the creepy shit. Like in the back alleys, in the corners of the city, there's other mini games. And thankfully, the game has been left completely uncensored from its move from Japan to the West. So, of course, there are some things here that might be questionable or considered in bad taste for some players. There's the testing of your pickup lines in a sort of phone sex mini game.
I'm nauseous, telling you nauseous.
I have diarrhea.
Oh, you missed. Don't get distracted by the fantasy back there. Oh, God. I'm going to throw up.
I'm hanging up. Wow. Just got obliterated and I wasted my 3,000. I can't get a girl in 15 seconds. In 15 seconds.
Watch. Oh, I missed the call. I pressed the wrong button.
We are fucking up phone sex dating.
I can't even pick up a phone
We
right.
suck. Okay, next mini game.
There's cat fights between women in scantily clad bikinis where you bet cash on the winner while you watch them beat the shit out of each other in ways that does its best to show the goods to the camera.
Fine. Dibs.
She's stretching.
Is that how she fights?
She's stretching.
Why is she doing this?
She's
She's
stretching
getting
before
into
the fight.
position. She's getting.
They even tell you her blood type. She likes French food.
Oh, Jennifer, Jesus Christ. Apparently, Jennifer is an English teacher.
Ooh.
We are the champs.
Wow, first time
We're
I
the
won this game.
champs.
Of course, Joe, you had to go with
She
this
got
girl.
a lot tanner.
She did get a lot tanner as the game went on.
Jesus, it couldn't get any more crazy blatant and over the top than that. But it does. As you collect Pokemon cards of real life women in sets which unlock softcore porn videos. I shit you not.
マジですか。あ、こうなりますか。はあ。これはまたお綺麗な。はあ。ああ。
You crazy pervert bastards.
そうだね。まあいいね。
いいですね。
いいっすね。
と今こう
はあ。あ、終わっちゃった。
終わったわけなんですけど、
はい。
ふうと。まあ。
Not even Witcher 2 went that far. It's just funny and over the top to see this Yakuza badass kicking people's teeth in one moment and then masturbating furiously and reaching for the tissue the next. Some of the mini games can even be played online. And combat later in the game opens up, and you realize that there are tons of moves as you unlock them for each of the 3 fighting styles. 4, there's a secret one for each of them, for each of the 2 protagonists that you can learn from various masters in the world. Though I gotta say, Goro's fighting stars are way more fun than Kiru's, and when you are jumping back and forth between the 2, you're definitely gonna miss Goro's style in some of these boss battles. And my God, the boss battles are fucking cool. How they take some old-looking Japanese dude and make him into this fearsome badass that's way more fun to fight than a fucking helicopter in The Division as an end boss.
Damn.
A lot more
Alright.
in shape than I thought he was.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I was gonna be a fat old guy. Boy, was I wrong.
Finally, I gotta talk about the side quests in the game. There are over 100 of these submissions, and they are done damn well. The writing there is just as good as the main storyline, and there are tons of charming, quirky, and touching stories to discover. Helping a punk band to be tough looking, helping a dominatrix to dominate, teaching a kid to not be used and manipulated by a girl that he really likes, and befriending a naked dancing Japanese this dude with a super creepy smile. There are so many others that I don't want to spoil, and these combined with the excellent soundtrack in the game make many of them have emotional impact for such short little segments, just as much as the main story can.
That was intense. You see, so then there are cool moments in the gameplay like that where you like actually want to fight somebody because the characters are set up well. And it gets tense because it's like, oh shit, I wasn't prepared for this, and you have a limited amount of health, so you really try hard, and that's when the game gets good.
Now, that's not to say the game has no faults, and I'm not completely forgiving its clear shortcomings in gameplay. It can get repetitive, that I'm telling you. You're gonna get harassed on the street by random thugs before you learn how to unlock the ability to just randomly throw money in the street. The camera will hang and linger unnecessarily with nothing happening.
Ahem, my friends, I ask for your attention. Should be.
All your blessings.
This guy has a punchable face. You see what I say?
You say that about
The camera lingers.
Yeah.
Many times the characters will just talk in circles and expand on mundane shit when it's kind of unnecessary. And very rarely do they get to the point fast. You have to be patient. There's stuff like crafting and sending agents across the world to get you cool materials and weapons. But unfortunately, most of the weapons have durability that wears out way too quickly compared to your beefed up fighting styles that you've been doing the whole game long. So you won't really get to use some of the numerous weapons in the game as often as you would like, because it's rather pointless compared to your normal fighting style. It's also not immediately clear where some properties are to buy and how to get them in the Kiru real estate minigame story. You have to sometimes do friendship missions to acquire them for their respective owners. In fact, both of the Kiru and Goro money-making minigames feel like an afterthought if you don't do them around when they show up around chapter 5. The story can then make it difficult to go back and finish them until right before the end. There's long sections where you're just too wrapped up in the story to worry about these extensive minigames that have stories of their own. And perhaps in my opinion, the biggest misstep is the style changes in the cutscenes. I don't understand why there are 4 different types of them. 4. You got full pre-rendered voiced cutscenes, the nice kind. You have the in-game voice-acted cutscene. Then you have the oddly rendered cutscenes that are voice-acted, but the characters barely move. And unfortunately, there's cutscenes that have 0 voice, and you read them as you're, reading an old school JRPG.
See, I would be more engaged in 2016 if this was all voiced. But I understand it's supposed to be like JRPG kind of thing. It's like a mobile, that's what mobile games do these days, So.
Yeah.
I wanted those to be voice acted too, since the rest of the game is at such a higher level. They should just choose one style or at max 2 styles and stick with it, not 4.
See, this is interesting, whereas normal games, I would give them shit for like that, but it's using the game characters. You tell they could have had them talking, and it's still moving in the background. This is more stylized rather than we cheaped out.
But honestly, all of this mixed together is what makes the game wholly unique. There is truly nothing else like it. And while I can't recommend such a niche experience for everyone, I can say that for those willing to try, you will most likely get such a rich and satisfying experience out of the whole game that you'll be satisfied. A great story, some good late combat and boss battles, tons of mini games, and plenty of fucking charm. So, the final verdict for Yakuza 0 is an 8 out of 10. And it was definitely capable of a 9 or even a 10. One of the better games of the year, I suspect. But I just can't deny how some of the mechanics can get pretty annoying and how many you know, how I felt about the old and antiquated mechanics compared to modern Western games. But it does overcome all that in the end. It gets that high of a rating, even though it probably wasn't designed for my particular tastes. But that's how good it is. It wins you over despite all of its blemishes. From hardcore fans, I hear that this is in fact one of the best Yakuzas to date. So, if it's your first time, now is the time to jump in. I'm now a fan of the series, and I am looking forward to a Yakuza 1 remake later on this year in 2017, as well as a localized version of the upcoming Yakuza 6 in 2018. Now, I know I'm going to be missing 5 games worth of content in between, but I don't care. These games are just that interesting for me now, and they have self-contained stories. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
Not weird at all, is it?
No, Joe, it's not weird.
Of course. You can't even look at me! It's all easy with my whitey tighties.
Okay,
That was interesting.
joke over.